the great Chito Vera. We always enjoy speaking to him. We thought we were going to get him back in there in early May in Des Moines. Instead, it's here in the tri-state area, which may be better for him because I know he loves this part of the world so very much. It's not exactly New York City. It is Newark, New Jersey, but it's close enough. He returns to action against Mario Bautista, and he's kind enough to join us right now. Is he there? Is Chito there? Yeah, there he is. My man. How are you, Chito? How's it going?
Good, brother. Happy, healthy, and I'm excited to be back, man. I'm very excited to be back.
Why aren't you fighting in Des Moines?
I mean, I guess it's more up to the UFC. They asked me if we could change the date, and I'm a great employee and I love this game. So I say, well, I mean, a little extra time to train, a little extra time to prepare, and I would say the best thing about the date change is like I'll be able to be on my son's first communion on May 3rd, which was the same day of the fight. Um, and and then besides that, it's all good. I mean, I was pretty down for May 3rd. I was like losing my weight. I was like sparring, everything was like that. Then we kind of like take a little bit the foot off the gas, and now we got a new date, so it's all good.
Okay. Were you going to miss your son's communion for the fight?
Well, because he wanted to do it, so I told my wife, you can. I mean, it's kind of like fucked up to choose to come to my fight or go. But
Yeah.
I'm like, if you feel confident staying with Nacho, go for. I'll be just fine. If not, we can have the grandmas stay. But I think it's better if the whole family goes, right? I mean, you don't do the first communion
Yeah.
all the time, so everything happened for a reason, and now we are gonna play part of it. So that's pretty cool.
When they offered you Bautista, what did you think? Were you into this fight?
Oh, 100%, man. That's a guy coming off 7 wins. That's a guy that no one haven't figured it out besides Trev Jones, and that's a tough fight, man. I mean, if you look at the top 15 or the top five, that's probably the toughest fight, and I'm here for a reason, and this is another chance for me to prove myself and go in there and put a clinic on a guy like this. So I'm excited. I've been training so hard and I'm ready to go, man. This is a big opportunity for me to remind the division what I'm about to do and where I'm going from here.
I love this. I love hearing this. Can I ask about just the state of your confidence? Obviously, it's been a bit of a rough patch, the 2 fights in a row that you have dropped, and now here you are saying all these great things, which sounds tremendous. How are you feeling about yourself and the state of your career as you head into this fight?
The way I see is like this. 2024 was pretty bad year for me. It's no secret, our lives are very public. I got the fight of my life, fell short for the title. Then I was almost on an urgency on just getting on the winning column, and I was like, let's go. I wasn't planning on fight that year till November. Like when the fight was over, Dana called me in the Miley fight, and he asked me like, "Hey, how are you? Great show, blah blah blah. You're tough. All these good things. I will have a good conversation through FaceTime." And I said like, "Hey, the only thing I'm gonna ask you is, I wanna come back on the New York card. I don't wanna. I wanna take some time off. I wanna rebuild myself, and I wanna, be able to fight in November, almost just like nothing has happened." He said, "Yes, sure." But then I get offered the fight in Abu Dhabi, and first I said like, "No, no, no, I'm not fighting." But then the point it was a good fight. I mean, in terms of like former champion, the guy was doing good in the division, and fuck, I just play a victim of my own self. I get too excited. I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's go!" And I mean, I always take the high road. I don't like to regret my decisions because there's always a lesson in every failure. So I'm like, you know what? It's okay. There's a lot I learned about myself, and I take the rest of the year of full-time training. I didn't get the foot of the gas, and eventually I get to a good rhythm again. My heart was happy, my soul was stable, and I always plan on that, on just keep making sure my head is in the right space and I can figure things out. I give time to my family. I had a trip to Ecuador, see my family, and do some work stuff, and now I'm back, and now I feel like I have rebuilt myself, and the only time and way to figure it out is getting back in there and see what I can do.
So this quote unquote time off was something that you planned. You want, because there was some talk about, okay, how long are you going to take off because of the quick turnaround in August? In the end, it's going to be almost a year. It's going to be 10 months in between fights for you. Did this happen organically, or is this something that you said? You said, Don't come to me with a fight. Give me some time."
I mean, I'm always seeing things around, looking around, but it was just well play. I mean, me and Perillo are very close, and we talk a lot about planning and what we can do and how we can get better, and everything takes time. And I felt like this was a needed time for me, because think about it. Between I've been I headlined 3 times in a row. Then I took few months. Then I fought Munoz. Then I fought for the belt. Like, it's like in my whole career, it's been pretty busy. Like, I'm in the UFC since 2014. Never declined a fight. Never missed weight. Always there. So at some point, you kind of like let the candle burn a little bit, and more importantly, it's your mind. My body's always strong. Like, I'm running crazy miles. I'm in the gym. I'm sparring in the off season. I'm always doing something. I'm grappling, but you have to learn how to respect your body a little bit, and know when train a lot, but not have the pressure of a fight. Like, that's a different animal, and especially in the stage that I am right now, like, every fight of mine is a big fight. So it just everything is just work out the way that should work out, and I felt like what doesn't kill you make you stronger, and I feel good. I feel good right now.
When you talk about your soul feeling happy and things like that, how do you get to that point?
I mean, you just gotta dig deep in yourself, and find what really makes you happy. See the real drive behind what you're doing, and really staying away from the noise, because there's so much distractions out there for every athlete. So I just try to lock myself into my small circle. Um, you know, don't fuck around. And it's not like I have ever been a drinker or a partier, but there's little things that pull you away from just eat, breathe, dream fighting, and for the last 8, 9, 10 months, it's all I've been doing, and I'm always consistent, but I mean, I guess you just need a little time more in between, and I feel good now. Like I always say, I'm never been the guy that come with excuses or plan excuses or have a plan B. You know, I'm just on it the whole time, and this time in between fights has helped me to like rebuild that, like to like just be healthy and keep on going.
Now, what about Chito Vera, the model? Because I've been seeing you pop up as a model. I see you walking the runway, Paris Fashion Week, right? I mean, look at you in Nordstrom here. What is going on here? I mean, look at this guy. Look at this. Look at this. This is something. How did this all come
I
together?
I I mean, my friend Willie Chavarria, he invited me to my first show in New York, um, like a year ago, and they hit my email and said, "Hey, Willie would like to have you in the Runaway Show," and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." So I went to New York for something else, and then we met up, and really cool guy. He has an amazing brand, and then when they invited me for Paris, I was like, "Fuck, this is kind of like the big deal," but you know, it's cool. It's cool. You get to meet great people. You get to like have just know different things out there, and it's something. so easy to do. I mean, walking. If I'm running 13, 16 miles every week, and I mean, walk for 5 minutes can be too hard, right?
I thought maybe Luke Rockhold got you into it.
Uh, I mean, not really, but he's where is that guy? He's somewhere around here.
Oh, well,
But
okay. I mean, he was
he's
one of
the
the first guys to make the transition.
he's a
You remember?
he's a Reno, yeah, he's a Reno model from the UFC, and I mean we are together every day. We have a good scenery going up in my gym, and it's just like friends and family there. Like it's not a gym open to the public. It's Parillo is in charge of whatever we do, and I just make sure I build something where we can focus on fighting. Like no corporate bullshit, no fat guys on a suit telling us what to do. Just just fighting, training, and grinding. If I want to wrestle at 8 p.m., the keys are ready to turn. You open the gym, turn the lights on, we scrap, and we go home. And it's probably one of the best things that I have done for my career.
You've been focusing a lot on the wrestling, right? The last time we spoke to you, I think, didn't you go out to train with Armin?
In my off season, I trained for a long time with Arman's people. Extremely high level guys. Maxine helped me a lot with. I mean, we're talking about day and night. Like those guys are like world class wrestlers, and when we wrestle, it's not even fun. It's like, but there's something saw on me, and it's like, dude, you never gave up. I'm literally kicking your ass for like an hour, and you haven't asked for time off. You haven't like told me that's it. I'm like, dude, I will die here. So you if you're a coach, you told me when to stop. You told me because I'm gonna keep trying until you told me that's enough. And I went there. That's in Glendale, by the way. So I have to drive there every morning, 5 in the morning, get there by 7, train, and I was coming home literally by noon. So it was like a lot. We will lift weights, train. So by the time I was ready to go back to do everything else, like I almost did that just to like beat up myself for those two losses in a way. And when Parillo was like, okay, now let's put everything together. Let's I think it's time for you to like do everything. I say, sounds good, coach. We went back to the gym and every day, and now you put wrestling one day, jiu-jitsu one day, lifting one day, running one day, and I will see Parillo every morning. And until now, everything is working good. I have another really high level wrestling guy, big name. He's coming soon to the gym, so
Who's that?
he's gonna be helping Roman Bravo Young.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. From Penn State.
So he's gonna, yeah, Penn State guy. We talked yesterday. I said, like, hey, my boy Danny, who helped me with my wrestling, he coached me. And I guess they know each other, so they text. And I sent him my boys. I was like, look, dude, I want to keep it real. If we spar, there's probably not much I will be able to do to you, but I want your mind to be in this camp. I want you to send pointers or like, hey, this is good. This is not very good, and that's how you get better. And then on the grappling part, the Mendes have been coaching me for many years, but lately it's been twice a week, every week. So I just feel good with everything. I'm really pleased with the hard work is being done, and it felt good. Just because sometimes when you are from camp to camp, there's no time to like really learn. It's just time to like sharpen and go. So I have put in all the disciplines, separate for a long time, and for the last few months, it's been all camp for MMA, which I feel that's the best way to learn.
This is great, and I think fans of yours are going to be excited to see this version of you. I saw Mario Bautista did an interview with MMA Junkie and spoke about how you guys have the same manager. There's no animosity. You're not rivals or anything like that. But I did want to read you one quote that he said about the upcoming fight when asked about your renewed focus in wrestling. He said, "I don't see him changing too much. I think he'll try to fix some things to get to where he wants to be and to continue to do the things that win some fights, maybe work on some wrestling defense because that's been his Achilles heel the past few fights, but I don't see too much difference. I think once we start going, he's going to fall back into his usual habits."
I feel that goes for everybody, right? I mean, it's not like you go from Khabib to Pereira, right? I mean, that's not rocket science. So, but yeah, I mean, sure.
All right.
I mean, what like I'm I'm not. I mean, I'm always training similar. Like, is he gonna strike with me? Is he gonna try to ping me in the cage? I mean, how much what we can change? But there's little adjustments in there that when you fight at the high level, you have to figure it out. When you have faced guys in the top five for a while, you know one point trick is not gonna work, right? So it's all about figuring it out, how to find those in between things that will expand your toolbox. But yeah,
Do you? I'm assuming you saw his fight against Jose Aldo.
yeah, great fight.
Really? Because a lot of people hated that fight. Okay, you're being.
Yeah, of course.
Did you
I'm a
think Aldo
funny guy.
won?
In the moment, in the moment, I was like, yeah, Aldo got it because if we go with scorecards, what's the name of the guy that fought like 100 times in contender, the short, stocky black dude that is a fucking monster but doesn't punch too much? He just fought. I was in commentary for his fight.
Um,
85er.
85. Who doesn't punch too much?
Bro, no, like not at all.
Oh, Torres Finney.
Yeah. Um, that guy controlled probably 100% of the fight, right? Takedown, hold,
Yeah,
takedown,
yeah.
hold, takedown, hold. The other guy throw probably like 100 punches from in between, like nothing really that kills, but he's throwing. In regular eyes, that's a unanimous decision for the guy. Yes, boring fight. We don't like it. Blah blah blah. We're not talking shit about this guy. We're talking about comparisons. That was a split decision, right?
Mm-hmm.
If that was a split decision, Aldo won his fight.
Mm.
And you tell me what you think about it.
Well, it's the question that came up in the Magomed Ankalaev Alex Pereira fight. It's like just the all the fights are different, but Pereira said that just pressing up against the cage and not it's ultimately damage, right? And so sometimes in a round, and it's tough. 4 minutes and 55 seconds of control, pressing up against the cage, clinch work should not be viewed as significantly as 10 seconds or 15 seconds of damage. You know what I mean? Even though one is
Yeah.
inferior to the others, they always say damage is most important. And if there's no damage being inflicted, that has to take a back seat to the actual damage of a fight.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think the problem is the fighters. I really believe is the dinosaurs in charge of scoring. And I can hate a fighter for winning a decision people thought he didn't won. It is what it is. I mean,
Sure.
that's not the fighter fault. And going back to my fight, my opponent is a good grappler. Yes, I know that. Can he strike? Sure, he can. It's gonna be a tough fight, 100%. So I'm honestly focused on what I'm gonna do. I'm not focused on I need to defend the takedown. Like I'm just as good in the ground, so I'm not worried about if we end on the ground. Like I grapple really every week with guys that are world champions. Like AOJ probably has the best guys on my size, on my weight in the whole entire world. So I'm not tripping. Like I just know I'm ready. Like whatever it comes, if we end in the ground, amazing. If I defend every takedown, we need to fucking you know go for broke. Go. I'm preparing for most scenarios, and I feel good with the work we have been doing.
Merab O'Malley's on that card as well, as you know. Can I ask how you see that going down?
Hmm, I mean, if you go basis on what we saw the first time, probably not much difference. Just because what Bautista said, right? you're gonna fall back to what you already know. If O'Malley really was hurt and he couldn't punch and move the way he normally does, that can affect. Based on what Merab did to Umar, you say he's gonna do the same. I don't know. I don't fucking care. God bless for both of them, and the best guy might win. Like I feel like everything is based on opinions, right? And
Yeah.
I,
Well, that's why I
I don't
wanted your
fucking
opinion.
I yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a great fight. I think it's a really. I mean, it's a great fight. A lot of people is crying that O'Malley don't deserve it, but
Do
I
you agree?
mean, I mean he lost he won the belt, defend the belt, lost it. Sure, they can give him a rematch. I mean, who else they can give him right now?
Right. That's my thing. My thing is who's he who's he leapfrogging? You know what I mean? Who should be really upset? There is no guy that should be really upset who feels like there's obviously other people, but there's no obvious guy. He's the biggest name out there. He was just a champion. It doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't affect my life,
No,
so
I know. But you're a fixture in that weight class. You've been there for a long time, and you have been tied to obviously O'Malley, and Merab is the man at the top of the bill. I did see that you were I think gifted a jersey, an Ecuadorian jersey, your own jersey. We have this photo here from was it from StockX or no? Is it
Street X.
Street
That's
X?
my own drop.
That's your own?
Yeah, we did the two colorways from back in the day. That's like the vintage one, and people got very excited about it because that's like the old look, and I feel like they used to do really sick jerseys back in the day. I feel
Yeah.
like now they're kind of like they lose a little bit like the cool on it. Like Japan used to have a sick one back in the day. Italy has a great one too, and like even the old Real Madrid ones, they were sick. So I feel like when I decide to do something like for my people, I went old school because I feel that's the best.
Yeah.
Cool.
And just a few days before your fight, Ecuador playing Brazil. Ecuador doing very well in World Cup qualifying. I don't know if you've been following.
Fuck yeah, I watch
Okay.
that shit. Ecuador right now has the best team that they have ever had, and now all those fucking youngsters are fucking playing in Chelsea. They're playing in big teams in the in Europe. A lot of guys play in Brazil. Like I feel like, I mean, call me delusional, but this team can win a World Cup.
The whole thing.
Mark my words. I I believe so. I really like they have all these young guys playing at the highest level with the best technology, with the best coaches. Like now, it's not just like these older guys that they're really talented, but they didn't have the support. Like remember, like I mean, I always go back to Antonio Valencia, but when he went from Ecuador to Manchester, he become a fucking monster. Now all these guys are playing in teams like that, so they will become something special, and they're getting comfy now. They're not shy anymore, so these guys can do something huge, and I fucking love it. I really like the team that we have now, and I'm happy I had get to meet most of them, and I have the jerseys of them. I collect all the jerseys. That I pretty much ask them like if I can get the jerseys that they play with, and I have them just like nice and full, and I just fucking put incense and fucking Palo Santa around.
I love it. I love it. By the way, this necklace here, what do you have here? These two things.
This is from my boy Chito International. Their protection. He's a graffiti guy that I'm a big fan of his artwork. I own a piece of him in my house, like an artwork of him, and I'm protected. I gotta keep my soul protect from bad intentions. So I'm always into the good intentions. So if you make these things for that kind of matters, I'm all in for.
I love it. I always love talking to you. It's a great privilege because you're a deep guy. I appreciate where you're coming from, and I appreciate everything that you believe in and stand for as well. So thank you for taking the time, Chito. Always great to catch up with you, and I'm happy that you're coming to these parts. I know you love fighting in New York, New Jersey. Maybe not as cool as New York, but it's pretty damn cool. It's pretty damn close.
It goes. I'm born in another life in Queens, so
Yes.
I'm glad I'm
Action will
coming
be
back
there. It's
to
very
my.
close for him, right?
Yeah, yeah. My people's gonna be there. My friends are gonna be there, and I'm excited to put on a show and get back to the top five. And I feel like 2025 is gonna be a good year for me.
I love it. And I look forward to it. Thank you, Cheeto. All the best to you.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate it. Oh, and by
Thanks.
the way, I want to say the Chito Vera podcast on YouTube right now. I know you don't do a lot of these, but you're doing great things on your YouTube channel, the Chito Vera podcast. There it is. Go subscribe. Yeah, look at you doing your thing. Much respect.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I honestly, for me, I'm just calling out my own friends or people that I'm intrigued about it, and it's just like I don't even, it's just having a
It's a
conversation with
fun
people
thing.
that I
Yeah, I know.
like,
You don't really
and
promote it much.
I don't at all.
Yeah,
I'm just doing it for the love of it, and I get to talk to people I'm interested in, and you know when I will ever think that Tony Hawk will be on my podcast, or Brian Cullen, or like Wes Lang, you know what I'm saying? Like I like art, fighting, and extreme sports, so I had like really good skateboarders, and I just get to talk to people that I'm a fan of, or I just simple like what they do.
I love it. Keep it up, my man. Much
Thank you,
respect.
brother.
All right. Talk to you
Appreciate it.
soon. There he is, the great Marlon Chito Vera, the pride of Ecuador. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.